engagement, and not just on Google, on them all. So our goal is to secure access to effectively create, optimize, and manage high-converting campaigns on your behalf. So that is the objective of the current AI that we are building. Since you have given us access to this morning Google Ads and Microsoft, we are now able to create a campaign. We have access to your information so we can push the right content onto those platforms. Once those campaigns are running, we also have access to the metric. We can know if a campaign needs optimization, if it's performing well, if there are some keywords that are not working, if there are some images or videos that, like, Google will tell you this is a bad image, and then the AI will see that, audit it, and say, hey, this image needs to be replaced. We'll just recreate one for you automatically. Those are all things that you would have to learn. But since we have access, we are able to know what needs to be improved. So the goal is really to effectively create, optimize, and manage high-converting campaigns on your behalf. So you don't have to. You don't have to learn any of those platforms, right? That is the objective. So all of them, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be 100% as if somebody would have taken over your account and optimized it with their, let's say, 20 years of experience. But I can guarantee you that it's going to go at the 80% level that will allow you to generate proper cash flow and be profitable. If you will want to optimize it and go do 80% of the work that will bring you the 20% last result, by all means. Larry already wants to optimize one thing for one product. By all means, please do so. Very good. But you've clicked one button, you already got one sale from it. Right? So it's actually not bad. That's what we're building. So the first one that we are currently working on, it's the initial Google strategy. So with Google, the first thing that we've mentioned, so I talked to you earlier about a performance max campaign that essentially it's an AI that will optimize it for you. The AI that those platforms are building, they need data in order to optimize. At the moment, you all have new stores. You have zero marketing data. Not even Shopify knows how to redirect customers on your website. You have no data. That's why a performance max is not going to work, and that strategy will not work on none of those platforms. So the first phase for all the different marketing platforms will all be manual. But manual, there's still a framework assigned to it. So the initial phase one is going to be a simple standard shopping campaign that will be created on your behalf. When you install Google and YouTube, it created a Google Merchant Center on your behalf and sync a quantity of products. We need 2,400, I don't know, crazy numbers. Other people, 10, 15, doesn't matter. You have a Google Merchant Center. And a standard shopping campaign is simply taking the information of those products and trying to advertise them. When you search on Google for a product, you always have the shopping section on top. You just want to ensure that you show up there. That is a standard shopping campaign. First one. You want a bid to be shown there. And specifically, one thing that is extremely important for all of you to know is you are selling branded products. You are selling products that customers are already looking for. They just don't know where to buy it yet, but they are already sold. I want a Sharp CD player. Yeah, that's the model I want. Okay, where do I buy it? Do I go on Best Buy, Amazon, or another store? You want to ensure that you are listed there as a store. That is a simple standard shopping. That will be linked with the product itself. The second one is a search, when a customer search specifically for the SKU and model. I put it in the previous one, but that is actually there. When they search for, I don't know, the Bubba that John was talking earlier, when they search for that specific brand and model, you want to show up there. You want to bid on those keywords that you have. So,
on that too, if they created their identity on their Walmart, Best Buy, and Amazon, because Google finds that too. So it'll show up on their Shopify and those other places as themselves.
There you go. But that's going to be linked to the branded search as well. But yes, if the product is listed on, let's say, Walmart, and you're the only seller, they will be able to choose to go through Walmart to buy the product, right? But you want to avoid those marketplace fees as much as possible. There you go. But obviously, the more places your name is, those are what we call backlinks. And because of that, your name is going to be higher ranked and more trustworthy in the advertising world if it's being shown. And Daniel even mentioned that a little bit earlier, right? So they might find your product on Amazon, what did you? Yeah, exactly. And then say, okay. And then they find you. So those for Google are going to be the first 3 campaigns that will be created. And in general, if you want to start doing advertising, the first initial budget that we're talking about is about $50 per day, which represents $1,500 per month, right? So important to note, whenever you will start going into marketing, there's going to be some fees associated, and it's not just $10. It's actually a considerable amount. But like Larry in his case, he's already the first sale paid for the previous days. It's just there are some optimization to do. Vinny, you got a sell as well. Did the marketing did the money you made on the product paid for the marketing? No, okay, perfect. So, but that is a reality, right? And you didn't use my structure as well for. Perfect. But yes, like to start your store, you need to be aware that like about $50 per day will have to be invested in marketing. All right.
And it's the minimum anyway that Meta allows you to spend a day. So.
Yeah, there you go. Right, but Meta will keep it a little bit later. Just because you are selling branded products, people are already searching for that. Meta will be better for unknown brand and products. So it's going to be a little bit later down the funnel. Sounds good? So it is like you need to be mindful about this information before getting started.
Can I add something?
Please.
When you guys put your money at first and you haven't made sales, what you want at first is not sales, it's data. That's what you said, but it's like the most important thing you want in advertising is data. And that's what your first money will do. Even if you don't have a sale for a week, it doesn't matter. What matters is the data, that you read it, and from there you adjust your strategy. That'll be advertising for you the whole time you're doing your store. And you'll just be going off of data and tweaking your strategy off of that, and the sales will come.
Yep. It's crucial. That's how we start. So, but yeah, even the AI we're building, since it has access to your campaigns, it has access to the analytics as well, right? So, yeah, I think it's going to be pretty nice what we're creating, but there is a cost associated with marketing. Just so everybody is aware. The second one that we will be targeting is Microsoft Ads. So the people of the community, you've linked your Google Ads account, but also you created a Microsoft account. Microsoft is actually, most marketers just don't look at it. They don't care about Microsoft. It's like platform is not good enough, people don't go there. But the reality is like everybody who has a Windows computer, you have been targeted to switch to Microsoft Edge and put Bing as your default search engines. and never realized that it was not Google. Like, it's actually surprising the number of people who are using Bing and they don't even know it is Bing. And most advertisers are not putting any money on Microsoft. So because of that, bidding on keywords or bidding on a buying opportunity is a lot cheaper than the other ones because you do not have competition at the search term level. Sounds good? So that's why for us, it's like, yeah, let's go with Microsoft. We already got approved. We're able to create accounts on your behalf. It's like, yo, why not, right? And then when you start looking more deeply into it, it's just like cheap traffic. So we don't know yet how well it will convert because they don't have the same technology as, let's say, Google or Meta. But it's still like you will pay for them to redirect to your store. And if they like what they see, which they will because you have the Randmar product writing, the chances are you'll be able to convert. Sounds good? Then the third one, chances are by then, we might switch it with the other one depending on how fast. But in order to pass from the Google strategy 1, where you had the 3 different campaigns that were done kind of manually, you need to go all the way to 30 orders reach, which is possible in a fairly reasonable amount of time. Once you reach 30 orders, the marketing platforms and even Shopify, we will have enough data to be able to then properly advertise differently and really to start using AI to start doing the bidding on your behalf. And even yourself, like your store, the way you've built it, chances are it's not the way that the customers you will attract will actually want to see. So yourself, okay, that is the product that is attracting the most people. What are they clicking afterwards? Why it's not converting? Oh, they are clicking on the return page and I'm not showcasing something right because I didn't care about the return page. But guess what? That's the reason why people are going out of your store. So you will want to improve that. After that, there are maybe a different type of customers that you're attracting. So it's not going to be what you've showcased on your homepage that will be relevant to them. Might be something else. So because even yourself, you will be able to improve your website. It's the same thing with all the advertising platforms, including Google, that will have maybe at 30 orders reach, chances are they will have done like, I don't know, $100,000 impressions done on your website throughout like a bunch of people. They will have clicked, maybe not, and they will have enough data in order for us to then do a hybrid approach. So we still want to do some campaigns related to your products, but we also want to run a performance max campaign and let the Google AI start doing the bidding on your behalf. But that's when we want to ensure that all the images, the videos, the text, and everything is properly done. And by then, Randmar, we're going to be able to upload images and videos properly according to exactly your brand guidelines, right? So that's going to be the Google strategy phase 2. Once we generated that, that's when we will start going into Pinterest. So a lot of you from the website that we've seen, there's a lot of lifestyle, there's a lot of let's see how this product look in like my kitchen or in whatever other place. And Pinterest is extremely good for that. Pinterest is not a place that will convert. They will not go there to buy your products. They will go there to visualize. So they are getting ready to buy your products. They are not just, they are not ready to buy it. They are there to see if it fits their needs. But Pinterest is going to be a very nice acquisition funnel to start bringing people to your website. All right, so that, and we have like unlimited generation. We can generate images. It's very easy, and you have seen the quality of image. It's very good. And there is Yeah, I've put a small exercise there. You can go in the Randmar Assistant and choose one of your favorite product that you have, and ask the assistant, put that product into like a work environment or into a kitchen, and it will actually do a beautiful picture. So I invite you to just try what it will generate. Obviously, if you're a community, it's free, so play with it. It's very nice. Otherwise, 60 cents, I think it's a fair price to at least see the quality that will be generated for Pinterest. So far, any questions on this? The strategy, the vision that we have for the tool that we are building? No? So I think from what I've researched, implementing a phase 1 of Google, then implementing Microsoft Search, and sure you showcase there, then that should allow you to gather 30 cells, and after that really go into the AI advertising aspect, and then start going into Pinterest and just into content-heavy advertising platforms. So we need to succeed around the search first. Anyways, you are selling products that are being searched already. Yes?
Just in terms of that 30.
Yeah, 30 cells.
Phase 2, but in phase 1, you'll help us try to get there.
Oh, you will just click one button and I'll do it all for you. Yeah. So you will have some homeworks to do that, like it's the daily hustle if you want. You still have to look at the data and to see if it's done properly for your store. But in general, that part is going to be user-friendly. And we will also build some, on Randmar, ways to identify that as fast as possible. Right? But there is some, once you get into advertising, as Elliot mentioned, it becomes a lot of data analysis that you have to do. But I think that's the fun part. Question mark?
Yeah, so like the strategy is first to start with Google,
Yeah.
and then go to Pinterest as a second step.
No, second step will be Microsoft. Third step will be Google, but more advanced. And after that, it's going to be Pinterest and just media-heavy platforms.
Okay, so what would be like the kind of average spend a day that we can expect?
For sure, it's going to be like $50 per platform as we grow. Per platform, yeah. Per day, yes. But chances are by then you will be getting multiple orders per day as well. Especially like I mentioned, Pinterest. Pinterest is customers are there just to look for products or just to visualize. So they are at the very top of the funnel. So we don't want to start at the top of the funnel. We want to start at the end, especially with branded products. You are selling products people are already searching for, right? We talked about Bubba earlier, having bubba.ca. Well, people are already buying those products either through Amazon or through other channels. You having the official one, for sure you will gather sales because of that.
I do have a question. What about Meta? Where is
Yes.
it in your, like you have to go, then Microsoft, then Google, then Pinterest, so Meta comes up?
Yeah, right after Pinterest. So when we're going to be at Pinterest, that's when it's going to be like, we're going to have to ensure we generate beautiful images. And with Meta, we will have to ensure we generate beautiful images and beautiful videos. So that's a technology we need to develop internally. And but before that, we want to ensure that we provide value by generating sales with what is already working.
I have a question, but for you guys, who has boards on Pinterest like right now? Not even as a seller. I just want to see.
Yeah.
But you see, like, so Pinterest. Do you want to talk more about?
No, go ahead.
Pinterest is really good for like the lifestyle stuff and just like vision boards in general, and it's a really good place to sell lifestyle products as well. Like, because you're selling a vision. So if someone goes on Pinterest, they want to have like I want to have a modern kitchen or like an open space. I want to put my hats like a hat organizer. They're gonna go on Pinterest. They're gonna see lifestyle pictures, and they're gonna look for those products on Google afterwards. But if they can click directly on the Pinterest app and buy directly from there, huge opportunity. And not a lot of people use Pinterest for ads right now, so there's a huge opportunity there.
Yeah, there you go.
It's complicated though to buy a product via Pinterest. I feel like it's not easy
Well, that's why it's top of the funnel, right? But people, if they are ready to act, they might not be ready to buy, but if they click, it's because they were sold on the idea of having a similar product in that location for them.
But it does not allow you to buy from
Okay.
Pinterest.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can link your store in Pinterest and buy from it.
Yes.
Okay.
But the idea about marketing is that the more you see the products, either on Facebook or Google or Pinterest, the more you see it, the more you want to buy it. So at the end is the more you can advertise your products on as many platforms as you can, and you're gonna generate with that more sales. And that's the whole point of marketing. It's resume on how much can you be seen by customers, and the more you're visible, the more you have a chance to sell. So I just try to be everywhere, but step by step, as you said, like first Google and Microsoft.
And all the Pinterest images will have your brand identity on them as well.
That's it. When you own your own brand, that's good. But like myself, I'm a reseller, so I have like many brands, many products. to sell.
That's fine. You will still convert very well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm confident. I haven't tried it. It's just based on my research. That's why we've put it number 3. Google's, Microsoft, Pinterest, the third platform. It's because we think it's going to be a platform that's going to be relatively cheap for the results you will get.
And also, you're an authorized reseller by the brand, so you can still have your own logo and present branded items like say for Google. You're still gonna be authorized to resell because there's no barrier there.
Cool. Questions, comments? Yes, Jennifer. There's no problem.
Because we're part of the community, that $50 a day, like does that happen right away or?
The $50 a day, this is on marketing platform, so we cannot really help you with that, right? So that's going to be your own spending. We may be looking at bringing the billing internally at Randmar, so you have one platform to manage all this. But right now, it's you pay the advertising platform, and us, we're building a structure that will audit all your advertising campaigns and make some changes there automatically. And yes, we will be using the community to build that feature. No. That's correct. Okay, so next step. What do I have here? Yeah, okay. So essentially, we are building the Randmar Academy, right? The reason why you're here is because we're trying to build something. We're gathering like a community. So I invite all of you to really ensure you are part of the Randmar Academy for the people not part of the community, simply because this is where we're going to post events. That's going to be the place that everything will be advertising. There is a learning section. A lot of changes will happen there this week. And there is also a place where you can post all your questions, comments, issues that you're having. You can just post them there. We're going to be able to answer. And if you're having an issue, chances are somebody else will as well. So making it public will just build a community essentially, instead of us working with everybody individually. So yeah, and essentially that doesn't apply for the community, but everybody at the academy, it's Lorraine who left, but you've all spoke with her. She's a very, very resourceful individual, so I invite you to connect with her. Yeah, she will be your contact internally at Randmar. Then Founders Club, that's something I wanted to mention. Most of you, you essentially bought a ticket, like a $2,500 ticket for 3 months that is ending pretty much now. So what I invite you to do is for the next month to take like $1,000 and to invest it into ads. So we're not like, you will stay part of the community until August 1st, but I invite you to put this extra $1,000 into advertising. All right, so that's where you will be able to generate the $10,000 worth of sales, essentially. All right, because that is your next step.
So we have to invest $1,000 a month in order to make.
Well, the price of the, yeah, it's the end, but we won't remove the access. We invite you guys to invest $1,000 into advertising instead to build your store. And then if you want to continue with this experience, essentially the fee is going to start on August 1st. So just out of transparency.
Wait, no. Ça va commencer
September 1st. Yeah,
So
essentially.
August is 10,000 for us.
Yeah, correct. All right, by the way, there's one thing very important that I've put. One of the things that I've mentioned is consistency is a key component for your success. All right, and I keep mentioning it. You want to win in life, whether it's in e-commerce or just in absolutely everything else, you need to be consistent. And one of the things is for the Founders Club, you have access to John. John, he is your gateway to manufacturers. So it's important that you work with him and that you build a relationship with him so manufacturers can start transferring opportunities to you. Manufacturers in general, they are slow movers, all right? But because of that, you have stronger relationship with them. Once you're being put in a position with a manufacturer, moving you from that position is also very difficult. And John, he is the individual that will be able to bring you there and to make proper introduction and to create opportunities on your behalf. So be consistent at communicating with him, be consistent at working on your store, and be consistent at just being a founder, right? So that was it for today. I hope it was good for you. I thank you everyone for being here today again. We are building an academy, a community, and I really appreciate making the time for this. And I hope you value the position that you are currently yourself putting into. Sounds good? Cool.